Hello everybody, I'm Preston. If you're watching, I thank you so very much for tuning in. This is another class on the science of money. We're picking up from part 4, which was in our last video. This is part 5. In the last video, I talked a little bit about flow. Today I can get more into that because it's very important that we understand that money stands for 5 different things. One, the M stands for emotion. So motion, flow, motion. I want you to think about that. The other thing that money stands for is opportunity. So with money, there is always an opportunity. The N stands for niche. Money creates a niche. And the E stands for you and I, the energy. And the Y stands for a flow. And so if you see my eyes going that way, I'm looking off to one of our boards that's off to the right of the camera. But nonetheless, let's stay focused. So anyway, we're talking about flow. So it's January 2021, it's the new year. I'm very glad to be here. I hope that you feel the same. It's a wonderful time. So we want to concentrate on the opportunity part and the energy part. We'll get back to the emotion and the yearly. So nonetheless, talking about flow. So here on the board, you'll see a red flow and you'll see a blue flow. Red is a downward slope, blue is in an upward slope. And so in my hand, I have red and blue. So let's take a look at that. So we see 2 variables, 20% to 20%. These are going to symbolize 2 people that start out on the flow here in 2021. One person starts here in the first quarter. So you have the first quarter for the red, and then you have here, if you just look right in there, the first quarter for the blue. And so what we notice is that as the flows take off, they kind of go in different directions. One flow is going to arc up, one flow is going to arc down. The no mgmc versus the mgmc provides some help on getting your flow to go up if you don't already have it going up, and if you already have it going up, this mgmc has some features that can help you flow even better. But nonetheless, this class is not with the set up to promote a product. This class is set up to teach the science of money to over 30,000 people. Our mission at Anthropos is we teach saving money to more than 30,000 working class people worldwide using our model, the mgmc. And so that's pretty much what it is. The important thing is to share through our share program, which we do here through with Nubian Science. And so if you're on the channel for the first time, welcome. I thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. Very much. Nonetheless, let's keep it moving. Try to keep the videos short and sweet. So let's concentrate on the flow. So 2 people start out in the first quarter. They are both at 20%. Whereas in the second quarter, you see as they cross the second quarter line, one is at 14%, whereas the other one is at 40%. And by the third quarter, one is down to 9%. The other one is already way up here when they cross. So basically, when the blue and red cross, this person on the blue path is at 200%. The person on the red path is at 9%, and then so forth and so forth. And you can see if all things work well and we see another year in 2022, then this person will be at 3%. So they basically went from 20% operating capital down to 3% because no mgmc, right? Whereas the other person went to a startling way over 200%, and the numbers by the fourth quarter of this year will be astronomical when we say follow the flow, our own slogan. live rich. And so basically, how does that happen? How does a flow occur? So a flow is already out there. How is it already out there? Because money is motion. Money is opportunity, money is niche, money is energy, money is yearly. So you're in motion when you work, or even if you're an entrepreneur, or you're in motion. You're always in the flow of money, whether you consciously know it or not. So there's opportunity there. You just have to kind of see it. And then money creates niches. And what I mean by niche is like a presence in your environment. You know what I mean? And kind of like this is a niche. It's a presence in your environment coming to you. And then money is, most importantly, energy. How so? Because it's all generated through you, and without you, none of it could actually be. See what I'm saying? So it's your energy in the flow of an operative system. See what I'm saying? What we want to do with this mgmc and with this teaching, which is entirely free, is show you a way to capture that flow and flow it back to you into a more flow back to you, and you create a flow system. So anyway, if you look at the board, you'll see that the mgmc flows up, and then you see that no mgmc flows down. So the whole purpose is to get you to a point of understanding the science of money. So what do we want to be doing? First, we want to understand that money is always in motion. So we're in motion. We are either being pulled to money, or pushed away from money, or in some situation involving money. Okay. The other thing is opportunity. Money is opportunity when we seize the opportunity, and so when we get opportunities to learn about money and to cultivate ourselves further into a direction in which we want to travel, which is this direction, whether it's using our system or your own system, but we have a proven system that works to enhance the probabilities of arcing you to this point versus just on an autopilot self-direction down to this point toward the end of the year. And so that's why we brought the science out. We just know that it's helpful. As I said in the very first video that I did, with the consent of my father, my sister, and my cousin, we went public with it because it was so helpful to me, and it's helping people just getting on board with it. But nonetheless, we're providing this information. It's absolutely free, and this is the science of money. So basically, the objective is to capture your money flow. See what I'm saying? And then direct it to an upward level. Follow the flow. So you want to follow the flow. And we have a method that can help you do that. It's called the mgmc. For questions and concerns, we do have this here. And like I said, I just point to it. And you do see mgmc at mail.com. And you just kind of follow the arrows on the board. We kind of put it up there. It's pretty simple. Process is, so for example, I wanted to have a savings goal of $1 million a year. Okay, you just email us, put your saving goal in the email and your name, and the rest is done. And before you know it, you are on to the mgmc pathway to a flow upward. And follow the flow, live rich. And that is our objective, along with, once again, teaching 30,000 people on saving money. So how do you save money? Save money systematically. I mean, as with every and anything in life, we have to have a system to operate on. If we don't have a system, then we're doing a lot of things sporadically. Sporadically can lead to scattered results, scattered objectives, because they don't have, focus. I'm going to give you an example. Put these down. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit. So we take an example using light and a magnifying glass. Now this is not my example originally, but I'm gonna use it. I got this from a book that I read many, many years ago. In my field of understudy in psychology, you have to read a lot, write a lot. So you learn to read and you learn to enjoy knowledge. But we use the example of a magnifying glass. So you take a magnifying glass, and if you wave it in front of the light, even though the light has a high power concentration, it does absolutely nothing. But if you focus it in and you wait a little while, it'll start to come through and create a reaction. See what I'm saying? A concentrated action. So the same thing with saving money. Money saving is a concentrated action. It's a vested effort toward a directed purpose. And that's where and how you save money. Now, the other way is that you need to have a crossover from the idea of what you want done in your head to the finality outside of you in reality. And that's where we come in at. That's where the mgmc is so instrumental and such a great tool to use. So here again, this is the science of money, a continuance of part 4, but this is actually part 5, and there's many, many more videos to come. I am Preston, and I'm very grateful for all that are watching. And keep in mind that money is 5 things other than the obvious. You know, money is motion. Get in motion. If you're standing still and you're slacking, get in motion. Money is opportunity. Man, seize the opportunity. We're in a moment of opportunity. Money is niche. You know what I mean? It creates a niche. This is a niche coming into your television set from this teaching. And money is energy. I mean, you're using your energy all the time. Wouldn't it be nice to capture some of it for yourself? I mean, because you're utilizing energy daily, and money is yearly. So, and it creates a yearly flow. So, in summary, this is the science of money, part 5. I'm Preston. I'm the host, and let's think about choices this year. No mgmc. Red line slope, plain and simple. Versus mgmc, blue line slope. And there's no need to explain what up and down means. So on that note, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us today in this short class, and you have a great evening.